This week's episode of Zenkai no Terror was feels, and this week's episode of Tokyo ESP was absolute oh my god, I felt so bad to what happened to the professor and Minami and everybody else. Just wow, it was horrible. This episode was, it gave you more of a depressing tone. You could definitely see from the weather where it was raining, just like how in one of the previous episodes was raining for the entire episode, just to show you that rain means depression, sadness, everything. And rain doesn't always mean sadness, because some people get happy when it rains, more happy than the sun. Normally the rain is more of a sadder tone, the more darker tone. So this episode obviously did take a darker turn. The professor's past was where to find out about his wife, Syria, who actually looks a lot like Minami. Minami probably took some of her looks, and it was just absolutely brilliant. I love the darkness of this episode because it just got me on my toes. Also made me sort of emotional. Also how the fact that the Espers, that the professor, Syria and Azuma-san's parents were one of the first few Espers, like, the greedy general. You can see that he was from a different country. I'm not sure what country they were in, because they called the person from Japan, so I believe they were from Japan, but I'm not sure what country it was some random country, so it really doesn't matter. So they were able to find out that there was some research on the Esper power, the tablets, so basically the Ark of Covenant, and then 10 Commandments. And then when the general brought the 10 Commandments, basically the goldfishes came on and gave every Esper powers. I believe what's his face, the professor's wife has the ability to either heal, I think she has the ability to heal or hide certain aspects of the face. So if you have like scar, she would either hide it or heal a scar, because she used her final moments to heal. And also you gotta find out about how her parents truly died, because in the official reports it wrote that she died through the civil war, but they were actually massacred. It was an Esper massacre, and I can understand why the professor wants to revenge on this insane world. You could just definitely see that episode definitely gives some flashbacks, and also how also when the professor also met Minami also in the school, his face was all covered up. You get to see that he recently covered his face up because it passed. This episode definitely did do some good linking. It didn't really leave some thoughts, because something else how did he get here, why is he here, but then this episode explained it in a way. So I think this is one of the more better episodes. It's sad to say that Tokyo ESP is getting good at its end, and just the middle part wasn't as developed or good as it could be. Maybe I'm going to read the manga for Tokyo ESP. Obviously I want to read the manga because the series, it really does had a lot of potential, and I'm sort of glad that the series is going the way it did. I believe it has 2 more episodes or 1 more episode to the finale until it explains where Rika-san was. Also 10 days passed since she had her powers taken away from her. She got caught into the Esper Detention Center, basically, where they basically make sure the Espers don't escape, aren't a threat to humanity, because they're sort of afraid of what the professor is doing with all his powers, and he's still roaming around free. And also how I believe what's it called, I don't think we got to find out Azuma-san's power. Okay, we got to find out Azuma-san's mother's powers, which was fire. I believe she had the ability to transform her body into fire type elements. I think, maybe I'm going to presume this, I'm not sure if it's true. I think Azuma-san's father maybe has the ability of either ice, water, or electric. I feel like he has one of those elements, because it really did show some of the X-Men people also had power of vision, supervision, Flash, freaking what's it called, that guy with the goggles where he was able to shoot lasers and everything, and just linking back to the X-Men, how it way. Also I don't know, this scene freaking where Syria died also reminds me of freaking Wolverine with Jean, I think the girl's name, whatever, that he loved so much, and she died, how the Phoenix, whatever, how she died. Yeah, I heard that scene reminded me of that so much, and it was just so emotional, more of a darker turnaround this week's episode of Tokyo ESP, and I absolutely loved it. I hope the next episode takes even more of a darker twist. He gets to I want to see how the insane world gets liberated. I want to see if he's going to be the insane dictator, because he did kill the person who basically caused his wife massacre, the entire Esper massacre. I have no idea how he survived the bomb explosion. Probably his powers or something saved him from it. I think it's was only to create illusion, so it wasn't a protective barrier, but also his wife managed to survive until it was just absolute massacre. This episode Tokyo was really decent, and I really did enjoy the fact that all these scenes happened. I hope Rinka-san somehow managed to get her powers back, because it'd be really amazing to see her powers back. Somehow Azuma-san escaped the island, and just all these occurrences just happened on. I cannot wait for the next week's episode of Tokyo ESP, because I believe in 2 more weeks the series is going to end, or maybe they're going to end the first season. I'm not sure Tokyo ESP is going to have another season. I don't think it's going to have another season, because I think it's caught up with the manga and everything else. So if you guys did enjoy the episode, be sure to let me know in the comment section below, because the episode is actually emotional and amazing. Zenkai no Terror gave me feels really big, and Lisa and number 12, this gave me feels because the professor's past. Absolutely amazing. I hope this is going to be highly entertaining next episode. See you guys later. Farewell.